Good morning.
Good morning.
Fiber Beach Radio World. It's Tuesday, July 21st. It is 6:09. We are running a couple minutes late.
We're a little late. I'll take the blame for that one.
We have been, yeah, we'll get to that. We'll get to that blame here in just a minute. But welcome, everybody, to our show, Morning Mayhem. Taylor and Mike, how are you doing this morning?
I'm better now.
You're better now, huh?
I started my day really good. Actually, I haven't had a bad day. I could have had a bad day, but it's okay.
I got started about 3:40 this morning.
Really?
Yeah. How about you?
I want to
I've
say
been
I
up
woke
already,
up around
for a
3:30,
while.
went back to bed, woke up at 4:30.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
At least you got back to sleep. That's just not a.
Yeah.
It's not in my card. It's not in my deck of cards.
In my dream, I was standing in the line at Disney World.
Oh, you.
I was.
Oh, was it a nightmare like
No,
that kind of dream or?
There's Disney
oh boy,
music
I'm
playing
looking
in the
forward to this
background.
ride.
Yeah, I don't even know what I was standing in line for, but I was in a line. So there's that.
There you go. There's that.
But
there's that. Well, I'm trying to pull our show up, but I don't
they're
see
saying
it.
good
There
afternoon.
it is. There
Quit
we
being
are.
dramatic.
There you are.
You want to talk about dramatic, okay?
Yeah, let's talk about dramatic.
So I got pulled over this morning.
You don't hear that.
Here
so
you
just act
are
like
with
you
your
don't.
loud.
Yeah, that's not my phone.
Okay.
Go ahead. It just sounded like it. Dadgummit.
So I was running a little late this morning because it doesn't matter why, but I was packing Deason's lunch. I ended up running over on time.
Yep.
I don't know. I ran out of time. Anyway, driving myself to work, listening to Prince, Raspberry Beret. I see the cop sitting at the fire station. Shout out Officer Young. If you were nice to me because you know who I am, you probably weren't. But anyway, he's probably just nice because I don't know.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
That's why he was nice.
Anyway, I see the cop sitting there with no lights on, and I'm like, oh my gosh. So I kind of slow down, not really. And then I noticed that he pulls out, didn't turn on any lights, headlights, taillights, nothing. I thought he went back to the left towards the interstate. So I'm like, speed back up. Blue lights come on. So I was pulled over at the ABC store.
Was it that kind of siren or was it more like this?
No siren, just lights.
Oh, no siren?
No siren.
Okay. You should have just kept going until you got the siren, and then you could pull over.
I know, but
I didn't know if you were trying to get me.
I was like, should I keep going? Should I stop? Should I go on to work? No, it's pretty far. So I just pulled in the ABC store. He came up. He was like, speed limit's 45. I was like, yes, sir, I'm sorry. Gave him my ID. I said, here's my ID. That's all I had. Ready. Blaring Raspberry Beret still because apparently I didn't think to turn it down.
You're not sorry. I really like this song.
This is my favorite song.
Yeah, exactly.
Anywho, so I did end up with a warning, but I'm a little aggravated because I never noticed. I've only been pulled over twice.
In your
Once
entire life?
In my entire, well, no, not my entire life since
Okay.
I've been an adult. I told you about the other one. I'm not going to
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
Yeah.
Once because I was speeding on the way to work, but I was going downhill on 31. Didn't realize I was speeding. And again, because my headlight was out. I did not realize when they give you a warning, they print this on the side of it.
I know. It's really a little guilt
Have
trip
you
there,
seen
isn't
that?
it? No, I have not seen it until you showed it to me a minute ago.
It says, now mind you, there was no one else on 31. Okay, I feel like this side could have been cut off. It says,
Quote,
somewhere in America tonight, a little child will be killed. With him will die the happiness of a mother, the pride of a father. He will be killed by carelessness of a thoughtful driver. That driver may be someone who is reading this right now. For in this country, a human being gets killed in an automobile accident every 10 minutes. Most of these tragedies don't need to happen. They are caused by human acts. They can be prevented by human caution. Drive carefully.
And then does it make you want to kind of hang your head and say, I shouldn't drive fast?
No, it makes me wonder why they don't it keeps making me wonder why they don't sit at Peach Park and pull all these people over that pull out in front of people.
Oh, man, there are folks just turn right, like one truck turned right in front of me in Thorsby today. I mean, literally, I jammed on my brakes so hard because if I hadn't, I think we would have collided.
Yeah, probably so.
And I was like, boy, That would put a delay in the show.
Oh, you know what? That's the third time I've been pulled over, actually, as I've been an adult. But I'm not going to bring that up because we've already crossed that bridge.
There you go. Well, hey, we are in our first break. It's 6:14. I know that was a quick segment.
I know,
but
we cut y'all short.
It's what we got to do. It's what we got to work with. 6:14 on the Morning Mayhem right here on Piper Beach Radio with Taylor and Mike. We'll be right back after these words.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Good morning. It is 6:18, July the 21st, Tuesday, and you're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We had a guest over the break bring us some beautiful cookies.
Look at
Sugar-coated
those.
chaos. I'm so bad with names.
I
What
don't know
did
if you
she
can
say
see
her name
those.
was?
Very good.
Do you remember?
Susan.
Christine.
Christine.
Terrible with names. I was just eyeballing the
With
cookies the whole
sugar
time she was
chaos,
talking.
I think.
Yeah, sugar-coated chaos.
Sugar-coated chaos.
She is the lady who made cookies for was it the grand opening?
The dedication
Dedication
of the
courthouse.
Chilton County Courthouse.
Yeah. Chrissy, that was your one job, was to snag cookies, and you failed.
I know. I lingered.
You
And
lingered
she
too
told
long.
me just a minute ago that there was no time for lingering because
No.
she had 350 cookies, anticipating 300 guests, which there were at least that many, if not more.
They were going in
And
7 minutes.
she said it was 10 minutes, 5
7.
minutes, 7 minutes.
Yeah.
7 minutes, 50
Or maybe
cookies.
it was 5.
No, it was 7. You're right. I remember
Okay.
her saying 7 now.
Oh, yeah, because you did say 50 cookies.
7 minutes, 350 cookies, and I did the math. It took me a minute to get my, where I could get my calculator up. Just kidding. But it was 50 cookies a minute. I mean, that is literally one per second. Every second, somebody's grabbing one of her cookies.
I know.
She said she didn't get to see that kind of thing very often. So
It's like Black Friday.
Ordinarily, she just delivers it and then leaves. But for some reason, she stuck around, or maybe they wanted her to, and or she wanted to. And she said she got to watch it and says it was just like, they were just gone so fast.
Yeah.
It was like, I wish I'd made 350 more. And of course, they would have been gone in another 7 minutes. People have been getting 2 cookies then, Taylor.
I'm telling you.
You know how that is.
Greedy people.
It was 7.
But-
7. Oh, she's listening. She
No,
said it was 7.
That's what I thought. I'm so sorry I couldn't remember your name.
Thank
I'm
you,
so
Christine.
terrible at names.
That's all right.
If I didn't have the same name for 31 years, I wouldn't even remember my own.
I used to think I was pretty good at it because, I heard all about how you do the name association.
Yeah.
But I don't
need to
know
work on
anybody
that.
else named Taylor. I know some
Really?
Taylor's last name, but not
Yeah.
first name. Well, at least, no, I'll take that back. I do know another Taylor. Sorry, Taylor, if you're listening. but anyway, I used to try to do it that way, the name association.
Yeah, I need to work on that.
That doesn't always work, especially if you don't remember the name you're supposed to associate it with, right?
I know.
Because if you did, it'd be better.
It would be. Well, today is the perfect day for cookies because it is National Junk Food Day.
Excellent. I think I'm going to go ahead and start, and you can talk about your first story while I eat the cookies.
So, today's National Junk Food Day. The top 3 junk food brands in
You think I'm kidding, but
the world.
I'm going to get this one.
No, go ahead.
This is a peach tower.
Beautiful.
I don't know if you can tell that. It says Clanton
you
on the
can.
bottom, just like the tower does.
So, number 3
Oh,
for the
it
top.
broke. Oh, I guess I have to eat this part. Go ahead.
Number 3 for the top junk food brands in the world is Coca-Cola, also a sponsor of ours. Thank you, Coca-Cola, for sponsoring our show. They were invented in 1886 by John Pemberton in Atlanta, Georgia, and it's one of the world's most popular carbonated soft drinks. Number 2 is Lay's. They were established in 1932 by Herman W. Lay. They're a brand of potato chips and a subsidiary of Pepsi Company. One of the most
I
recognized
didn't know
snacks.
they were a subsidiary of Pepsi.
I didn't either.
How about that?
They're one of the most recognized snack brands. And number 1, of course, is McDonald's. They're founded by Richard and Maurice McDonald in 1940, and they're the largest fast food chain. They serve millions of people daily. So go celebrate Junk Food Day.
Who do you think eats more junk food as far as like a demographic? Would it be kids or college students?
I think there would be
Or
a
what?
tie between college students and toddlers. But it may just be my toddler. I may be a bad mom. I think the berries, though, cancel out
This
toddlers.
is for you in case you want to talk.
Thank
or
you.
want to eat while I talk here. And Christine did make a suggestion how to remember her name. They made a movie about not her, but using her name, Christine.
What movie?
You have not seen the movie Christine?
No.
Ooh, man. It's about this possessed vehicle. This Plymouth, I think it was, from like
Really?
1960 with the tail fins and everything. It was,
Oh, my gosh.
yeah, something was really, really wrong with that vehicle. And whoever got in it began to turn, evil too.
Is that what happened to you?
It's a Stephen King. Taylor, I'm shocked.
I'm just
I mean,
playing.
I
I'm playing. I'm
resemble
playing.
that remark, That's the sad part.
I'm kidding. But no, I've never seen that movie.
It's pretty scary. You should watch it. It's really good. I mean, you would like it. You and your husband would probably like it.
No, that
Yes,
I
you
would.
You don't like scary movies?
I liked them before I had decent, and then I got older, and I just don't like them as much. They give me really bad anxiety.
Oh, well then definitely don't watch this one then. I reject or recall my
Retract.
recommendation to you. Don't do that. But hey, we want to thank a couple of our sponsors this morning. Get going on that. I want to thank Chilton Mobile Home Supply and Central Alabama Wellness. We had Miss Carwell on yesterday. You and Bill did a great interview with her.
We did. They have their Blooming Benefits event coming up.
Blooming Benefits.
Yes. That's coming up on the 30th.
Be selling flowers, I guess.
No.
No.
They're giving away back to school
Different kind
stuff.
of blooming.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember she talked about the backpacks and
Yeah.
all of that.
Kona ice.
That'll be cool. That'll be fun.
Wellness vendors, all the things.
And this cookie is delicious, by the way.
It looks delicious.
I
I'm
really,
not gonna eat one on
want
air.
to eat the rest of it, but I hate to, make you talk for, till the next break. Hey, you were just talking about junk food, and the reason I asked about the demographics, about who you thought might eat more, is I've got a story here about the 25 best colleges in the United States and how much it costs to attend each.
Oh, my.
So, you know what the Ivy League is, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, what do you think is the average annual tuition for an in-state university like Auburn or Alabama?
Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't even know what to guess.
Well, the average nationwide, as it says, is $12,000. I happen to know that Auburn is typically about $16,000.
Okay.
I mean, just the tuition and fees, okay? And it says private schools are averaging $45,000.
Oh, my gosh.
That is a huge difference.
Yeah,
you
it
know?
is.
I mean, is the education that much better? I don't know. I think I've always understood an education, college education. Certainly, you can learn a skill, or you learn a skill or certain skills. But often you get a degree, and then it's all of a sudden it's time to get a job.
Yeah.
And there might be limited opportunities in that field, and you just have to take a job because you need to get to work.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to pay off student loans, or pay your rent, or feed yourself.
Yeah.
Whatever. But even with that, these employers or potential employers, at least what I've always heard when I was one myself, I guess, or worked for one, was you like to see that people can start something and finish it, even whether it's at Auburn or Vanderbilt, which is, of course, a private school, the only private school in the SEC, by the way. And they want to know, do you get what you pay for? In other words, is it worth the extra money? Is it worth the other $30,000 a year, which is $120,000 for a 4-year degree, right?
Yeah.
I mean, is it worth that much difference? I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't recall ever seeing an Ivy League school on a resume, for a claims adjuster. Just to be honest, I don't think I ever saw one. But what do you think is rated? Which school do you think is rated the top school in the nation? Just a little game show. 5 seconds.
I don't know. The only school that I can think of that's like a private school would be Princeton from Cinderella Story.
Princeton?
Yeah.
That is the #1 school. Very good
Really?
guess.
And it's not because I have any knowledge except for Cinderella Story.
And did you were you reading my notes here before you
No.
kind of took a quick glance and saw Princeton was #1?
No.
Very good. Was $65,000 a year for tuition and fees to go to school there.
Oh my gosh.
65. All right, and then MIT,
I don't even know what that is.
Massachusetts Institute of Technology.
Oh, okay.
Is in Cambridge, Massachusetts, which I walked right on their campus. I was in Boston for.
Was it beautiful?
It was beautiful. I mean, it's an urban campus.
Yeah.
It's not like Auburn or Alabama, which Tuscaloosa is a larger. Well, I guess it's larger than Auburn. It seems like it is. Excuse me, but it's right in the middle of. I thought it was Boston. I didn't realize it was, quote, considered Cambridge.
Yeah.
So apparently, I'm walking between these little towns or little cities outside of Boston. And then there's another school, and it comes in at second, MIT, $64,000. There's another school in Cambridge called Harvard.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. And it's $65,000. Then you go out to Stanford University. Check out some of these schools.
Oh, my gosh. They get on up there.
Yep, and these are all, exclusive type schools,
Yeah.
And Stanford, Yale, University of Chicago, which is like one of the most expensive, is $73,000. Duke University in North Carolina. Mm-hmm. Johns Hopkins, Baltimore. Northwestern, it's just Evanston, which is outside Chicago. University of Pennsylvania, which our president is a graduate of.
Yeah.
And then you have a couple of, I guess I'll call them public schools. University of California at Berkeley. Listen to this disparity between it's $55,000 for out-of-state students and $17,000 for in-state.
That's crazy.
I thought in California, if you were a California resident, you didn't have to pay tuition, but maybe that's not the rule anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Then UCLA is another one of the public schools on here, but the rest of these are all University of Michigan's on here, but the rest of these are pretty exclusive private schools.
Yeah.
So save up, parents.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to say something and be wrong, but I feel like it really doesn't make a difference in most cases.
That's kind of what I was saying about employers looking for somebody,
Yeah.
because they're gonna what employers typically want is they want you to come in. Yes, you need a base knowledge of whatever you're doing. Like if you're an engineer, obviously you need engineering techniques and stuff. But most companies, even engineers, companies are gonna teach you how to do it their way.
Yeah.
How they want you to do it, and you do their reports or whatever they require of you, right? But they just want somebody that can start something and finish it, because you're gonna have a 6-month training. Well, let me take that back. It's like the company they used to work for, they had like a 6-day training program. It wasn't like you got a whole lot of training.
Yeah.
You had to kind of have your own get up and go to figure it out. Taylor, it's 6:31, and
It is.
Baden is going. I think he hurt his shoulder. He's waving that little card so hard.
I think so. He's quit waving it. So
All right, take us out.
It's 6:31. We're gonna get a break real quick. When we come back, we have some updates on Bertha and on daylight savings time. So y'all stay tuned. Go get you a cup of coffee. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors. Hello, it's 6:33. It's Tuesday, July the 21st, and we are back. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We're coming at you live from the Clayton Tractor Studio.
Hey, here we are. It's mild weather out there right now.
It is mild.
And it's just like we talked about for 2 weeks or 3 weeks now. It's just going to be the same forecast. Hot, hot, hot. Rain, rain, rain.
That's right.
Cooled off a little bit.
It said
which
the
is
low
good.
today was 74, but that was for about 4 to 5 o'clock this morning, and that it was going to mostly feel like 94 today. But the high is 92.
I got outside after we went to, we'll talk about that, I guess, sports or something, but we went over to see Isabella High School, the progress on their football stadium.
Yeah.
Really looking good over there. Appreciate Coach George giving us the tour.
Yeah, it sounded like y'all had a really good time.
We did. But anyway, I was just going to say that that I got outside yesterday for about 2 hours trimming hedges.
Yeah. A
Boy,
workout.
I was like I went swimming, man, twice because I did it once and for about an hour and a half, and I was like, okay, man, I need to get in the shade for a few minutes because I was really drenched.
You're out there in nature's sauna.
Yes, and when I trim the bushes, man, I have got to wear long sleeves because if I don't, I'll chew my arms up with all the debris and stuff and moving stuff around. So got kind of cooled off, got some drinks in me, and went back at it for about 45 minutes. I said, the rest of this can wait.
Yeah.
Because it can wait.
It
I
can
don't
wait.
have to do it all. Not like I'm getting paid to do it.
There you
But
go.
hey, I want to say good morning to Dina and Tammy are watching
Yes,
with
good
us.
morning. And also,
And Brian also.
yeah, and our viewers on YouTube and our listeners on the app. Good morning to y'all.
I know.
So I said Bertha was on her way. Those of you don't know, we have a tropical storm, Bertha, formed in the Gulf. It says that it's planning to hang around a few days, tracking slowly to the west, and that this is the second named storm of the Atlantic hurricane season for this year. But we shouldn't get much effects from that. If anything, just some wind and rain this afternoon. And last I looked, the slight rain for chance was only around 10 to 15%. So hopefully that won't impact too bad.
No, hopefully it won't. But I saw some projections for that thing, and they're talking about. I think it was Mississippi and Louisiana were under the flood watch.
Yeah.
At first, they had Mobile and Baldwin counties in that window or whatever.
It had surf alerts for Baldwin County still.
Do we have a lot of surfers down there in Baldwin County? Do you ever go to the beach and see somebody out there surfing?
Not really.
I never seen anybody actually, really surfing because there's just not those kind of waves
Yeah.
there. Oh well. Anyway, I digress. But
I don't know.
anyway, it looks like there's flooding towards. And I got to thinking about it, Taylor. I mentioned before about in the summertime I had a job where I was selling books, and I lived in Texas, southeast Texas.
Yeah.
Outside of Beaumont, and that is really flat, low-lying areas.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost below sea level, but it's just slightly above.
Yeah.
So, when it rains, it floods over there so easy.
I bet.
Because the water, I guess, is nowhere to drain, really.
Yeah.
Not a lot of creeks and rivers, or at least not permanent ones. But I learned a lot of stuff, though, when your car would flood out back in those days.
Oh, gosh.
Back in the 70s, you had points. You had a carburetor instead of a fuel injector. It was much less efficient than the cars are today.
Yeah.
But what I remember was a couple times. One time I came around this curve, and I was in a hurry to get home. It was late at night, and it looked like a lake. I'm like, where did the road go? And it was like a boat, hitting the water, man. The water just went everywhere. It started flooding in my car. And of course,
my
the engine
goodness.
goes dead.
Yeah.
But it had happened before, and I had a nice citizen out there show me how to dry my points off, and the car would start again, which is exactly what I did. I don't know how I did. I guess maybe there was a street light or something, or I don't know, maybe moonlight. I don't remember having a flashlight. But I've got open, I'm walking out in, calf deep water, and
You rolled your pants up.
no, I didn't roll my pants up. I just
No?
got out, and I don't think I had pants. I think I had shorts on.
Oh, okay.
I think I wore shorts almost every day. It was 100 degrees almost every day out there.
Yeah.
But anyway, I opened the hood and took the cap off the whatever that was called, and dried it off, and then said, "Boy, I hope this works," and put it back together, and then it bumped it and started right up, and just eased right through. And of course, my car was wet for several days.
Oh, yeah.
Or at least
I
a
bet that
couple.
smelled great.
Well, it probably did. I don't remember too much about it, but it was an old car. Well, it really wasn't that old. It was 4 years old at the time I was driving it. Now it'd be, like driving a 22 model, which is not that old.
No.
But I don't know. Back then, it just seemed like an old car. But hey, daylight savings time. Is that what we want to talk about that next?
Sure.
Okay, daylight savings time. You may have heard that there's a big push nationwide now to just do away with it.
Yeah.
You know, they found that these studies they've done that showing all these different health effects, negative health effects that daylight savings time has had on our population. And you realize we've been doing this now for over 100 years.
Oh my gosh.
And the thought behind it 100 years ago was to save energy.
Yeah.
So we're talking what, the 1920s, right? Because we're 2020s now.
Yeah.
And the system was a little different. It was kind of hodgepodge. You know, it was kind of like sugar-coated chaos. You know what I mean? It was chaos. Everybody was doing their own thing. Finally, Congress got involved and said, let's go by the time zones and we'll decide, you know, what's the best time to do this as far as the timing of it. Mm-hmm. And so they figured, what is it, February, March, and then maybe November?
I think so.
But, you know, we fall back you spring forward and fall back.
That's right.
I just got that fall, like fall, or I graduate. But anyway, I just thought it was interesting that, you know, the House passed their version of the bill. They call it the Sunshine Protection Act, which you know how frustrating it is in the winter to get off at 5 o'clock and it got dark 30 minutes ago. It started getting dark, 30 minutes earlier, and you have no time to do anything on the outside. And the summer, of course, is just the opposite. You come home at 5 and you got 3 hours. So I don't know. I think it would be better to have an hour and a half and an hour and a half, or 2 hours each season.
Yeah.
Or at least, pretty.
I think so too.
Pretty regularly. But, they were talking about the changing the clocks can throw off the body's circadian rhythm. Did you know that you had a circadian rhythm?
Yeah.
You do. Man, we all do. And it potentially leads to higher blood pressure, giving way to greater risk for ailments such as diabetes and higher blood pressure.
Yep.
And then it also says that these changes in our time are linked to sleep deprivation, because, I've lost an hour of sleep. My wife laments about losing an hour of sleep. She loves it when we gain an hour. Mm-hmm. But anyway, that's like being really happy you're getting a big tax, refund. But you forget about the fact that you've overpaid your taxes all year. You know what I mean? And, it's not necessarily a good thing. And the government's, so anyway, I'm curious, what do you think about that? I mean, what do you think we should do? Should we change it, or you've been around a few years, now what it does to you?
I personally like the longer days. I feel like there's too many mental health issues with people to shorten the days, because we're all supposedly vitamin D deficient anyway.
So we need to get out more.
Yeah.
Well,
we need the daylight hours.
Okay.
And a lot of people suffer from. It's actually a thing that they've done studies on. Is that SAD, seasonal something depression.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I would not hate the longer days.
Yeah.
Keep it the same.
I think it's going to happen.
I think so too. It's already happened in so many places.
Well, the article does mention that, including Alabama, several states, like 22, I think, they said, had voted to do away with it. But they can't do it unless the government grants them a special exemption.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, how, have you ever been over to Phoenix City, Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. You realize that they're on Eastern time, even though they're in the Central time zone? You know why they do that?
Why?
Because a lot of people work in Columbus, Georgia, across the Chattahoochee River, and that's Eastern time over there. So in order to maintain their work schedules, they typically use it. Yeah. People go across the 13th Street Bridge. There are other bridges.
Yeah.
Way down yonder on the Chattahoochee. But anyway, I don't know. I thought that was interesting. The House has passed it. Now it's in the Senate. I believe they have to get the super majority. I believe they have to get the 60 votes, which I think they will. The House, a lot of Democrats. I don't, anything these days. It seems to me, at least, anything the Republicans are for, the Democrats are against.
Yeah,
and vice versa. And they don't seem to be able to work things out like they seem to be able to back, in my day.
Yeah.
when I was a younger person and I was, just starting to pay attention to government. It's just so contentious these days. So I don't know if it'll pass the Senate or not, but if it does, obviously it'll go to the president's desk, and I would expect him to sign it. There's no why he would veto it. I don't know a compelling reason why he would. But anyway, hey, that could be big changes coming up.
I know, it could be.
I mean, that'd be the first time in my lifetime it's ever happened.
Yeah.
Where we don't observe a daylight savings time. So, oh well.
We'll
Anyway,
see.
that's the story. Hey, it's 6:44. We're broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. We mentioned the Junk Food Day,
Yep.
and we want to thank our friends at Coca-Cola,
Yes.
which you mentioned them already in your story.
Yeah.
And I want to thank the Children's Chamber also for helping us out, and look forward to hearing more from you all. And we want to talk about community events in a little while.
Yeah, they keep us up to date
And we're
on
gonna
all the
ask,
community events.
We're going to ask our listeners to start doing some of that too, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
But
All right.
now we're going to get a break. So it's 6:45. It is Tuesday, July 21st. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem, and we'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right. Welcome back. It's 6:47 here on this beautiful Tuesday,
It's Tuesday.
July 21st. July, I know we talk about it every day, but it's like, wow, it's the 21st already.
I know, school starts in 16 days.
16 days. We got a countdown.
Yep.
All right. Well, hey, we were talking about community events.
Yeah.
You want to mention what we talking about
first
getting
up-
our listeners and watchers and followers, all whatever you call them,
Yeah.
get you folks out there
Get you up to date.
involved.
Well, today is another free movie put on by the Peach Country Theater. It is going to be at 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. Doors open an hour before each show. You do have to register for admission before you go. So go to their Facebook, sign up. Tickets are free. 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. They're showing Bad Guys too. So that's a DreamWorks movie. It's a cute little animal cartoon movie.
I did not see The Bad Guys.
I don't know that I've seen it either, but Deason did at my mother-in-law and father-in-law's house, and he liked it a lot.
Well, there you go. That's the audience anyway,
So,
right?
That's right.
I just like to go to a movie theater, period. With the
I do too.
popcorn in particular.
Yes.
And we know that Peach Country, they have these fabulous hot dogs. I don't know if you've gotten a hot dog from them.
No.
But I highly recommend it.
I know. I've only ever got the popcorn, but they do have dirty sodas too.
Yeah, I don't even know what that really means. I know it's kind of a mix.
Energy drink.
Oh, an energy drink? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I think we talked about that too. Back in the day, when, I know Baden knows about this. Where at the swimming pool, about making the drinks, you had the little, whatever they were called, the little dispensary machine there.
Yeah.
And you could just, I want a little Sprite, I want a little orange, I want a little Coke, a little Dr. Pepper, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Gross.
And then drink it, And then what you find is it's like, and that reminds me about these potato chips. You see these potato chips? I think they're from Lay's.
Oh yeah, they're called like all dressed
And
or something.
got everything.
Yeah, I don't like
they're
this.
sour cream and
Sometimes
onion. I remember I ate one the other day and I wasn't really paying attention to what I was getting. I was like, I'm tasting like barbecue and is that sour cream and onion? What am I eating? And then I look at it, I'm like, oh my gosh, no wonder I was tasting all that.
Yeah,
because
I don't like
that was
stuff
their
like that.
intent. I don't know. But you like a dirty soda though.
Yeah.
Isn't
Because
it?
it's one flavor with creamer.
Okay, all right.
It's not like everything mixed
Hey,
together.
obviously they're very popular. They wouldn't have them, right? So people like them. So go get your dirty soda at the Peach
I
Country
thought you were
Theater.
talking about the chips. That's what I was saying. But
Oh,
you're
the chips
wrong.
too.
You're wrong if you do like them.
Oh, my wife absolutely loves them. She went and
Really?
I brought home a small bag. I forget. Somebody gave it to me, I think. And then she's liked them so much, she went and got her a big bag. So now we have
Yeah.
a big bag of them. That was the second time I ate them, where I was like, what am I eating? Because it was like dark.
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying attention. It's like, there's a bag, it's something in it, I'll eat whatever's in there, One of those things.
Ravenous.
And, yeah, exactly. But hey, that's a pretty cool thing to get to go for free.
I know
And,
it is. And
get you a good hot dog. They have a special out there. They have a hot dog, a drink, and some popcorn. And get all three.
Look at there.
Yeah.
A
Get
taste of
Get your
children.
hands full. You go find your big comfortable seat in there.
That's right.
So, anyway, and I told you we went to see a movie the other day up in Alabaster called Young Washington.
Oh, I didn't know you went to see it. How
that's
was it?
right. That was last week. You weren't here.
Yeah.
But, it was fantastic. I highly recommend it. You guys need
Really?
to go. I mean, if you really want to see what Washington was like when he was in his 20s, before he became the general.
Yeah.
He was a lieutenant or whatever. He had desires to be this British, officer. But I didn't realize how bad they treated, or at least they treated him badly. How the British officers, the regulars they called them.
Yeah.
How they treated the colonists were like subservient. They didn't like it. We didn't like it.
Yeah.
And of course we finally did something about it, right?
That's right.
And we sent those British packing. Go back to the pond, other side of the pond, right? So anyway, but yeah, we need to talk about our guest coming up.
I know. We have a guest coming in 8 minutes.
I know, and who is it?
It is Miss Catherine Reese. She is with the Chilton Friends of Animals, or Friends of Chilton Animals.
Yeah,
And she's
works
going to come
closely
talk
with
to
our
us.
Humane Society, I would assume.
I'm really not sure. I think it's 2 different
Organizations.
entities.
Okay.
So, but she'll be in at 7 to talk to us about animals that are up for foster and just what they do out there. So, we haven't talked to her since, I think, last Easter.
I know it.
So, we're
Been a
excited
while.
to have her in.
Been a while.
Yeah. Well, speaking of animals, I have a story about a fish that has local to Alabama, not local to Chilton County, but it's recently been found, and it is the first of its species. So,
I saw that article. I saw a picture of it.
yes, but I don't understand. So it says it's a new fish species in Alabama, but it can't be seen.
Wait, hold on, Taylor. Okay, go ahead.
I don't understand how they're
Thank you, Mike.
finding these new species that can't be seen. I mean, I guess maybe they have, I don't know.
They can't see or they can't be seen.
It says you can't see it.
Well, then how they know it's a new species?
I'm not sure, but it says as far as scientists know, this fish only lives in one cave in northern Alabama, and it's closed to the public. So,
Oh, you mean we just can't gain access to it. It's not that if it was there, we could see it.
I guess so.
Okay.
It's a really cute little fish. It's called the
Good.
demon fish.
Good.
Why they're calling it the demon fish, I don't know.
I would take a wild guess at it.
Maybe it may be a type of
At
piranha.
least it's not a snail darter.
What is that?
That was a fish that held up the Tennessee Tom Bigby development, I think, for years.
Oh my
because
gosh.
They were afraid that whatever they were going to build this dam and it was going to destroy their habitat.
Oh.
Like they weren't going to survive it.
Yeah.
It was just some fish. You know, that if you believe, which I do think this is true, at least in some instances, that everything is put together, you know, for a purpose.
For sure.
You know, so these little snail darters are there doing something for a purpose. They're not just there just because they're there. So if you destroy that, then what happens to, you know, what's the ripple effect of that, right, Taylor?
Yeah.
In other words, you know, if you take away X, then what happens to Y? You know, to make my algebra teacher very
If you take
proud
away
that I
7,
used that
who's
analogy.
going to eat 9?
What that?
So if you take away 7, who's going to eat 9? Not 8.
Exactly. That's right. Exactly. So
I don't
that's
know.
how it works. I mean, that's the way it is, man. But hey, I don't know about that part, but you said what North Alabama cave was it? Did they say?
It didn't say. It just said it was a cave that was close to the public, and that its name is the demon fish. It's a cute little blue fish, though.
I saw that. I don't know.
I mean, I
know.
don't know, but apparently we have a new species. And Mike, if you could be any kind of animal, what kind of animal would you be? What?
Gosh, I don't know. Never thought of that.
Or any kind of
How about
fish.
a giraffe? Maybe I'd like
Could
to
be
be
a
a
giraffe.
giraffe. Yeah, that'd be real tall.
Yeah. Have you ever seen giraffes like run?
Oh yeah, they're bad.
I don't know how they don't fall over.
They're just all legs, aren't they?
All legs.
All legs?
All legs and neck.
Have you ever been to a zoo where you could feed them?
Yeah.
Have they ever like gotten a hold of your collar of your shirt or anything?
No, but their
Yeah.
tongues are vicious.
Happened to us.
Really?
Yeah, we're down at Safari World. You know
Yeah.
where that is below Montgomery?
Yeah. And
Wonderful
Hopeful.
place to go. And they have a couple of them. And they give you lettuce or whatever it was, something to, you know, you can feed them. And if you don't feed them when they want it, they'll just come get it.
Oh my God.
Because they have necks, you know, they're like 10 feet long. They just
Yeah.
come down and, you know.
What were you doing? Hiding
Yeah,
the
I think
lettuce
I'll-
in your collar?
I thought, you know, I
You
thought
hid
I
it
would just,
behind your
I thought I
ear?
would taste it, just see what it tastes like. It was lettuce. I'm kidding. I did not do that. But
On this
I was
segment of
holding
Morning
it,
Mayhem, have you
and
ever
I'm
been tongued by a giraffe? Mike has, apparently.
well, you know, it was a friend of mine. We became friends after that.
I would have, yeah, I would
But-
say so. Well, more than friends.
Well, you enjoyed that, didn't you? You thought that was really funny when your face is flushed and everything. You just thought, oh, man, I really came up with a funny one. Picturing that really was funny to you, huh? But no, but they did. The thing did come over, and it's like I turned like that and just grabbed my collar. It's like I'll just eat
Just
this,
taking
you
you
know.
off with it, yeah.
Like, hey man, hey, don't mess up the fabric, you know. But fortunately, you know, I wasn't injured during that interaction with that
Well,
thing.
I'm glad.
But I think that would be a cool animal because I've always heard, you know, they always seem so gentle and all this.
Yeah.
But they're really bad.
No.
They can kick so hard with those long legs. It's like, that's why, I mean, like if
don't
a
think
lion
so.
or something tries to come up and get it,
Yeah.
man, that lion. they've showed pictures of lions with their jaws all broken where the things have kicked them.
Well, they deserve it.
And there's no vet out there, you know, to fix them back. So they
Yeah.
just kind of die, I guess.
Oh.
If they can't eat, I mean, how would you?
Oh, yeah.
You know, the broken jaw, how is it going to heal? You know, depending. There's probably not any lion doctors out there.
Face your
I doubt there are.
consequences.
Yeah, exactly. You
I guess.
made the mistake.
Yeah.
So
I think I would be a flamingo.
a flamingo.
Yeah.
You like standing on one leg?
Yeah, I actually do.
Don't
I actually do.
don't flamingos stand on one leg in the lake?
Yeah.
That Flamingos? Okay. I stayed at the Flamingo out in Las Vegas when we were kids.
Really?
Remember I told you about that trip out west we took? And
Yeah, y'all went to Disneyland.
yeah, exactly. And we went to all kind of parks. Yosemite, Yellowstone. I mean, it was like I told Dad, I said, how did we get that done in 2 weeks? He said, we didn't get it done in 2 weeks. It was 4 weeks.
Oh, my gosh.
Can you imagine getting in the car, starting out and driving for 4 weeks
That is wild.
and come home? How did you, I don't know how they did it.
Yeah, I don't know
How
either.
we did it, but we managed it.
They're in the comments saying that you're going to take the lettuce home for salad later. I
Well,
hope that you don't get that.
Perhaps.
Are you trying to steer clear of that? What is it? The diarrhea sickness that's
The
going on?
cyclosporasis or something
Yeah.
like that.
Stealing from giraffes.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
Exactly.
Who just got talking
I
about?
paid for it, though, later.
You did, apparently. Well, it's
All
7
right.
o'clock. We are going to go to break real quick. When we come back, we're going to have our guest, Miss Catherine, with us. So, y'all stay tuned. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
All right, we're back. It is 7:05 here on Piper Peach Radio, the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike. We're so glad you're along with us. We have Miss Catherine Reese with us. Good morning.
Hey.
How are you doing?
I'm doing great this morning.
All right. Well, you are, I guess, the head of the Friends of Children Animals?
Yes, I'm the president of the organization.
Okay. I remember you were on our show a few weeks ago or a few months ago.
Yeah, we were talking about our Easter fundraiser.
Okay, that was all right.
Yeah.
I knew it was a while back. I didn't realize it was that far back, but hope all that went well for you.
Oh, it was wonderful success. We had a great time. We raised a good amount of money, especially for it being our first one. We were really happy with how it turned out.
I remember you said that Janet was with you before. I remember there were two ladies, and you were one of them. And we're glad to have you here this morning. And I can't move here because there's something in this crate. What we got going on here, Catherine?
This is my foster kitty, Cleo.
Oh, look at Cleo.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Hey, Cleo.
Cleo is
always
a cutie.
purr. She loves to purr. She's about 4 months old, and she also likes to climb. She really likes being on shoulders.
Oh,
Well, how about that?
Every time I start to clean out anything on her, I end
Cleo
up with
is-
kitten on shoulders.
Oh, look at that. Let's just see if she'll stay
Watch
there.
the tail, girl.
Yep.
so you said Cleo's a foster kitty?
Yes, she's a foster kitty.
Oh,
And I have had her about a month now. How long you foster kind of depends on what's going on. You can be a short-term foster or a long-term foster. I do both. I've had her since she was about 7 weeks old,
oh,
and she got old enough to spay, so now she's up for adoption.
yeah. Well, how would people that are interested in adopting go about doing that through y'all?
They can message us through our Facebook page. Every animal that is adopted through us or Chilton County TNR or through any rescue are going to be fully spayed, neutered, have all their shots, have their rabies, everything will be done. And that way, all you have to do is just take them home and start loving on them.
Oh,
Put her
she is
next to the
purring,
microphone.
very-
So
yeah.
I just heard her purring.
Now, she's not going to do it now.
Yeah.
she's shy.
She's
She
a
was.
bird.
I just
shy.
heard her.
Yeah.
I just heard her.
But it's one I love fostering because without fosters we can't save any animals.
Yeah.
They have to have some place to go. You know, when you take them off the street, there's got to be some place you're going to put them.
Yeah.
So Cleo came to me with her sister Tabitha the Tabby. You want to?
Cleo is very interested in our green screen back here.
Oh, okay. And
She's okay.
she
I think she sees her shadow.
well, she needs to get some FaceTime. 'Cause, I mean, you know, look at the face.
I know. Look at that. That
But we
sweet
named her
kitten.
Cleo because, as you can see, she's got. If you can see her face, she's got really, really, really good eyeliner game going
Yeah.
on.
She does.
Got the little side thing going, you know,
Yeah.
the new style where it
The
extends out.
wing.
The wing, is that what you call it? Okay. See?
So she's just
I know
you can hear.
something. Aw.
But I love fostering because in the first place, there's so many animals that need help. And if you don't have fosters, you're not going to be able to get anywhere with that.
Yeah.
They have to have a place to go when you bring them in off the street.
We'll
and-
never see her again.
So she's available for adoption. Currently, I have Cleo and her sister Tabitha the Tabby, and another cat named Sable. And I foster cats and dogs.
Okay. What dogs do y'all have? Do y'all have a lot to choose from?
Right now, as far as what I have, as far as my adopters, my fosters, I have a little Great Pyrenees puppy
Oh.
that we just rescued that was getting in trouble and about to get killed by some bigger dogs.
Oh no.
And I have a big black lab that I'm fostering. And I say big black lab. He's only about 4 or 5 months old.
Yeah.
But, he's a lab, so he's on the bigger side. But he came to me and he was just coated with mange.
Oh.
So he's gotten healthy and healed up and everything. And that's one of the things that we do as fosters. When the animal comes to us, there's a lot of times that it's healthy. And
Yeah.
all you have to do is just watch after it. But sometimes the animal comes to us and it has mange, or it's been frightened, or it has other medical issues going on. And we take the animal and we heal it to the point where we can then take it and get it into an adoptive home.
Yeah.
And it is so incredibly rewarding. Every time that I am having a bad day, you know, we all have bad days.
Absolutely.
Every time I'm having a bad day, or I feel bad about myself, or I look in the mirror and I go, you know, and
Yeah.
I just am not liking myself, I pull up my foster album and I go through and I look at all the animals that I've saved over the years. And it really makes you, it fills you back up.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful feeling to do.
Regenerates, right? It rekindles that spirit that you're looking for.
And a lot of times you still get information. I got a message this morning from a kitten who was adopted in May, and the woman was wanting to know how old, that one was named Nugget. She was wanting to know how old Nugget was when I got her, so she could figure out when the cat's birthday was
Aw.
and start celebrating its birthday.
Oh, sweet.
So yeah, and there was one dog that got adopted, and I got updates on her for 12 years.
Oh.
How about
So
that?
that was just wonderful to do.
I had gotten one. We'd gotten a dog, a long-haired dachshund, from a friend of ours who wasn't exactly a breeder, but his dog had puppies, and so we may lose the green wall here shortly. I would recommend shutting that door, but anyway, that way we confine her rather. But anyway,
She's having a good time, isn't she?
but for 15 years, the dog lived to 15 years old, and she died just a couple years ago. But we got requests for updates from him. He lived down in Mobile for a long time there, because I was down to 2 puppies, and he said, I'm going to keep the one that you don't take, and one was like red and this one was black, so we took the black one with the brown marks, and she was fabulous. Polly was her name. We call her Polly, yeah. But anyway, but you talked about somebody got these updates for 12 years. That just reminded me of every now and then I said, well, here's a picture of Bubby or something like they call their, I don't know, some silly name, not a normal name like Polly. But exactly. So anyway, we'd get the request. Here's a picture of Bubby or Bubba, whatever it was. And how's Polly doing? So we might do a little video of her. She looks so funny when she would move because her legs are about this long, like this, and she looked funny running across. And she was a great dog, but we'd send stuff to him, because he's a former owner, want to know updates. So I don't know that you requested them, but you said you got them.
Yeah. It was really nice to see it. And this particular dog, when she left us, we had named her, oh goodness, I don't remember what we had named her now, but she was adopted by a family with a 6-year-old, and the 6-year-old named her Lucy Muddy Puddles.
Oh,
And
cute.
I would get updates all the time with Lucy and her new little girl. But that's one of the things that makes fostering so fulfilling.
Yeah.
Because we see the animals when they come in and how damaged they are sometimes emotionally, and then we get them to a
Get her
place,
attention, see if she'll play with me.
where they're healed and they're better and they're acting like animals again, and it's so gratifying. I've been doing this 13 or 14 years.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's literally hundreds of animals that I've helped. And so, like I said, when I'm feeling down, to pull up that animal and see pictures of it when it came in, and then pictures of it when it left, and pictures of it with its new family, it's very, it really helps you feel good about yourself, and you feel good about what you are doing in the community.
Good. I'm glad that you do, because it's certainly something that we need, and we appreciate that you do it. Now, how does it work with your organization? I mean, you depend on the volunteers, I'm sure. Mm-hmm. So where do you keep all your animals? And
it depends on the foster. I'm a high volume foster, and after all these years, I have the facilities for it. So I have kennels outside. But a lot of fosters just take one animal at a time. They take it into their home, and the animal lives with them in the home with the family. And that's a wonderful way for the animal to start feeling like it's a part of a family again. Yeah. And for the animal to get socialized. Because a lot of times, they need to be around people or other animals to learn. A lot of the dogs we get have never played with a toy. Yeah. And like the dog I currently have, Ripley, when I give him a treat, he holds it in his mouth for like 2 or 3 minutes, just holding it there like he's really not sure what to do with it. So it's really nice to take them from that point to the point where, they're, when I first got him, he was that way. Now I hold up a treat and that boy's paws are just going like this, and he can barely contain himself because he knows what's coming now.
Well, how can people help if they're not able to foster, they're not able to adopt? How is a way that they can help your organization?
Well, I know everybody says this, but it's very true. Donations. Financial donations help us tremendously. Donations of, even if it's just like blankets, sheets, towels that you no longer need.
Yeah.
I was going to ask about that.
In the foster houses and in the cat house.
Yeah. I've always heard that like sheets, blankets, old towels, because a lot of people give them to the Goodwill and thrift store, and I mean, they don't resell them. They can't use stuff like that.
If it has any stain on it, they won't use it. But we don't care. The cats don't care. Yeah. If there's, a stain on a blanket that they're using for bedding. Yeah. So anything like that, cat and dog food are always needed. Cat litter is always needed. If you just want to drop off a donation, you can go to 703 Hand Street in Clanton, which is up kind of behind where the old Healing Paws was and across from like Three Amigos. Yeah. And you can drop donations off on the porch of the rescue house.
Okay.
How about that? Catherine, your cat's kind of running all crazy around the room here. Can you control that cat?
I think most cat owners know this. You don't control the cat just controls you.
Oh, yeah. The cat is...
She's having a good time here.
Yeah, she's having a good time.
Oh, yeah, she's fine. She's fine. Listen, can you stick around through the break, Catherine?
Sure.
All right. Well, we're going to come back at 7:18 here on the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike. We will be right back with our special guest, Catherine Reese from Friends of Chilton Animals. Stay tuned.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Hey y'all, it's 7:21 on 7:21 Tuesday, and we're still here with Miss Catherine Reese with the Friends of Chilton Animals and Cleo.
And Cleo, hey Cleo.
Yes,
Cleo,
we got our hands on Cleo, and she paws on Cat. She's so sweet. She's so soft and playful.
And she's purry.
She is purring. Does she make biscuits a lot?
Yes. She is one of the purringest kitties I've ever had. I can, just getting back there to where I feed them and everything, I can hear her rooms away,
Yep.
I know Mike was talking about the cats that they have. You have a cat named Muffins.
Muffins, yes. Our granddaughter has named two of our latest two cats. We've had several others that have, expired, but yeah, she named one Muffins. Muffins just came up one day. We don't know where she came from. And then the second one we got is Sammy. And Sammy's the first male cat I think that we've had. It's all been females, I want to say. But Sammy, she decided that Sammy needed a full name. So she named him Samuel Thomas Ellison. And then when he misbehaves, she'll say something like, Samuel Thomas, you
That's
better
a good
behave
name.
yourself. Yeah, it is. It's pretty funny because, she's heard us, yell Victoria Rose before.
Yeah.
I do it all the time, joking with her, so like she's in some sort of trouble for something.
I know. I
Well,
had a
hi
cat
there.
named Myrtle, and then I found out Myrtle was a boy, so we just called him Mert.
Mert. Mert's a good name. I had a friend named Mert.
I love cats with elderly people names. That is my thing.
Daisy and
Yeah. Myrtle, Claude,
Gertie.
Well, she just screamed Cleo.
Yeah.
This eyeliner that she has.
So tell us, okay, if someone wants to foster or adopt through you, what are the steps that they would need to go through?
They need to message us and they need to fill out a foster application. And then talk to us about what their fostering abilities are. Like I said, I'm a high volume foster. I have the facilities for that. If you can only foster one at a time, that's perfect. That's fine. We just need to know where your abilities are, and so that we can place you with the right animal and not overload you right out of the gate, We don't, if you say you only can handle one at a time, we're not going to throw three at you.
Yeah.
And anytime you need a break, you can stop and, pick it back up. There's been several times that I've stopped and taken breaks because sometimes you've got things going on in your personal life.
Yeah, true.
But it's one of the most rewarding things that I've ever done, and I don't know that I'll ever stop.
Does that hurt, Catherine, when he bites you like that?
Oh, she just
When she bites you, I mean,
she's not.
I know
really
you
biting.
play it. I know. I was teasing.
Yeah,
What
I
are
was
you
kind of worried
doing?
about the earrings because she spotted my bumblebee earrings, and she was like, "What's going on over here, Mom?"
Those are nothing but toys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do y'all have anything coming up that we haven't talked about?
We do have an adoption event this Saturday at Alabaster PetSmart.
Okay.
We'll have kittens and dogs there. Everybody has already been spayed or neutered. I would like to talk about Cleo's adoption fee. Cleo is $120, and that includes her spay, her rabies shot, her vaccinations, her defleeing, deworming, everything. It's about $300
Oh, wow.
worth of vet bills that you save. If you get just like a free to a good home cat, it's not really free, because if you're going to be a responsible pet owner, there's so much vetting that you have to do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Just getting them spayed or neutered alone can run you $175 to $250,
Yeah.
depending on where you go.
And that's so important too, because that's a lot of the reason that y'all are in the predicament y'all are in with fostering, because a lot of people don't get their pets spayed or neutered.
We use Blue Bonnet up in Jemison for our pets, and I think Robin is the lady that's at the front desk. I don't know if you ever been up there or had any interaction with them,
I
but
have. They're really good.
they really are. And when we had dogs, we had to kennel them sometimes. Go on a trip or something, and they seem to be pretty. It was funny because after you went a couple of times, they weren't so scared anymore. 'Cause they were like, "Well, it's not so bad.
They realized they're on vacation
I've got
too.
my buddy right here next
Yeah.
to me, and here's our food. As long as he doesn't eat my food, we're good."
Well, what time will y'all be at PetSmart?
From 10 to 3
10 to 3.
That's this Saturday
this Saturday.
Yep.
in Alabaster, which is was that the promenade? Is that, what do they call
Yeah,
that?
the
Yeah,
promenade.
that's what I thought. Right there as you're coming up, going 31 south, be on the right. You get off the interstates right there on the right. I believe
Yeah.
that's correct.
And I do want to let everybody know, if you want to get your animal fixed and you can't afford the charges at a normal vet, you can get in touch with Chilton County TNR through their Facebook page, and they are weekly going up to the Alabama Spay Neuter in Irondale and getting animals fixed.
Yeah.
And it's a much lower cost if you go through them.
And I know we talk about the reasons why you want to get your animal fixed. What do you think, Catherine?
It's not just, obviously there's the population issue. You can't walk down a street or drive down a street in Chilton County without realizing we have too many cats and dogs wandering around loose, just a bad population problem.
Yeah.
But it's also for the health of the animal. Over the term of their life, it reduces the risk of them getting cancers. It obviously reduces the unwanted pregnancies that they have to go through. Cats can get pregnant as early as like 4 or 5 months,
Yeah.
and they can have 2 litters a year. It is insane how many cats we end up with this way.
Wow,
So,
that's a bunch of cats.
it's
Yeah,
a
it
bunch.
is.
Yeah.
So making sure that they get fixed just does a tremendous job. There are so many colonies in this county that we're taking care of. That just shows you how big the problem is, because every time I turn around, I'm getting contacted by somebody who's feeding a colony and wants help with cat food.
Yeah.
And we help them because, we want to make sure that everybody's getting fed.
Man, that's a bunch of cats.
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
Well, but we got folks like you and your team of volunteers. What is your team of volunteers? Do you have a go-to crew?
We have about 15 to 20 members, and they're really good, very active. I don't know if any of y'all saw. Oh, she's playing with your sound equipment
And
there.
I think we're about to lose the picture.
Lose the camera. We had a situation, and I wish I had some of the pictures with me. We got called about 4 months ago about a Belgian Malinois that had been hit by a car.
That's a big dog, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of like a shepherd.
That's what I thought. Police
And
dog.
it had crawled underneath a lady's car, and she couldn't get it out. So myself and 2 of our volunteers went up there and crawled under her house and got the car out, the dog out, excuse me. And we got it to a vet, and we were very fortunate. There was like over $4,000 worth of vet bills to get that dog back into good shape. But the vet, Westover Animal Clinic, thank you, 280 Animal Clinic, they wrote off a lot of the charges on the dog, and we got a lot of donations in. So our group was only out of pocket about $200 to save
That's
his
wonderful.
How about that?
And now he's got a wonderful daddy. He's got a little boy who he can play with all day long. I jokingly call him the branch manager because every time I see videos of him, he's running around with a stick in his mouth. So he's having a really good life now.
I love
Literal
that.
branch manager.
He's the branch manager.
There you go.
Well, thank you, Catherine, so much for coming and talking with us and bringing Cleo. She's brought a lot of spunk into the office and studio this morning. Yes. So, if y'all are interested in fostering, adopting, or just supporting the Friends with Chill Animals, definitely follow them on Facebook and show up to their event Saturday. You said it was from 10 to 3? At Alabaster PetSmart. So, and if you're cleaning out, doing some summer or I guess late spring cleaning,
Right.
definitely keep them in mind. So, thank you so much.
Thank y'all for having us.
Yes, ma'am. I think we're going to go to break real quick at 7:31 on July the 21st. It's Tuesday, and we will be back in just a moment.
As soon as we catch Cleo.
Yes.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling, with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
We are back. Hello, hello. It's 7:36, July the 21st. It's Tuesday, and it's warming up out there. The high is going to be 92, but it's supposed to feel like 94 today.
At least it's not a triple digit, but I mean, once it gets 94, 100,
Might as well be.
you know, not a whole, yeah, might as well be, exactly. Although I always tell my wife, let's keep the garage door closed.
Yeah.
You know, because in the day, because 85 is a lot cooler than, 92.
That is true.
Especially when you're coming in from the yard, from the 94.
From trimming hedges.
Yes, from the 94 into, it makes a huge difference.
That's right.
So try to do it that way.
Well, if y'all are just tuning in, we had Miss Catherine Reese with Friends of Chilton Animals on with us, and her friend Cleo, who is
Cleo.
up for adoption. They're going to be at the Alabaster Pet Smart this Saturday from 10 to 3. So definitely go check them out if you're in the market for a new friend.
You can't beat that. It's nothing like having a pet.
That's
I was
right.
talking about my cat. My cat greets me at the back door.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, like a dog, which I never had a cat do that before. Although, frankly, most of the cats we've had in the past, Taylor, they're all outdoor cats.
Yeah.
They're bringing up, squirrels and.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I got to tell you about my walk last night.
Your
what I
walk.
saw.
Oh, your walk. Please tell us.
Let me tell you now.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, it's about animals.
Why not? Nature
I
walks
think it
with
was
Mike.
and I literally go a half a mile from my house and and back.
Yeah.
Well, it's about a quarter of a mile on one side of the house, and then I walk past the other. I used to go all the way to the end of the road, but I found the traffic sometimes was a little heavier on the other end of the road, so I try to avoid that if I can. I like to stay alive,
Oh, yeah.
But I saw 2 owls, which is unusual to see 2 of them, at least for me.
Yeah, because you
And
said
they
they're
were-
territorial.
And they're very close. These were very close, as far as nearby each other. And it was about 9 o'clock. So I got my flashlight, and I can hear them, but I can't see them. I just don't see them at first. And then finally I spot one, and it's really high up. Most of the time I've seen them, they're 15 feet up, maybe 20. And this one was probably 40.
Oh,
It's
my
just
goodness.
unusual to see one, to me, up that high. And I heard this car coming, and so I was trying to, make sure I was out of the road safely. And as I was doing it, I heard its wings before the car got too close.
Oh, no.
And then I saw it, and it flew literally like right in front of this truck and landed on the other side of the road. And I knew why it landed. Why do you think it landed on the other side of the road?
It probably saw a mouse or something.
It was a chipmunk, apparently.
No.
So it sat there for a minute munching on that chipmunk on the ground. And then I don't know if I made a noise or got too close, but then it flew, it was like a foot off the ground, Taylor. I've
Yeah.
never seen an owl do that. was flying right on the ground. And I just assumed that it was, I don't know, like I said, 30, 40 feet away from me, maybe 50. And I assumed that it was going to land low because it was flown in so low. And I was looking for it real low with my flashlight. And I said, well, did it go up? And I just didn't see it. And I shined it up, and about 15 feet up, there it was. Just, I'm sorry that don't want to gross anybody out or anything, but it was ripping up that poor little, that former chipmunk.
Ew.
So then
Not Chickendale.
Just a brief minute later, that thing was, history.
That's awful.
And what was wild was right after that, I spotted it, the same one, still hunting. So apparently that wasn't
very
enough
hungry.
to fill its big fat gullet, because it looked like it was pretty.
A chunk.
Yeah, and the other one was not. It was like real small.
Yeah.
Like it was like trying to maybe throw me a bone. You know what I mean? That kind of thing is what I pictured.
Yeah.
But anyway.
A beggar.
But I know, man, that was wild to see that. And then, there was the customary raccoon last night. You see those things. I mean, one the other day I saw was absolutely the biggest raccoon I've ever seen. It looked like a small dog.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
Big.
Have you seen the raccoon that's going around social media right now? I think his name's Jeffrey.
Oh, I thought it'd be Rocky. No.
No,
I
this
haven't.
one, he's a strange looking little raccoon. He's got really long legs and he's like round. He has no, I think they said something about his back is like defected. I'll have to find the video and show you.
I have not seen it. I have not
But
seen
it looks like a cartoon.
Yeah, exactly. But earlier in the day, I had walked about, I told you I was so hot, overheated, I had to try to walk in the shade for a few minutes. I can't just sit around, so I had to do something. So anyway, I walked in the shade for a minute, and then I saw 4 of the most beautiful turkeys you will ever see walking. They saw me and they darted across the road, and I was so close to the last one, Taylor, that I could hear its claws going across the pavement.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's how close I was to it. And they were, just like you would expect, a cloud of sound, running across the road.
Yeah.
But it was really cool because these are Thanksgiving, dinner worthy turkeys. These are massive, big turkeys that I don't. And then later that night when I was walking, I saw 2 of them. I don't know if it was the same 2 or not. They were in the same general direction they had headed. Mm-hmm. So, but I don't know that they were the same. But because I have seen 19 and 20 of them together. A covey, if you will. But anyway, that was always cool. I always loved my little short walks, and it just amazes me. And I say it all the time. And I'm sorry if I bore people. I don't mean to. But I'm literally going, 0.3 miles the furthest I'm away from my home.
Yeah.
This is in a half a mile stretch. I see all this wildlife. Of course, we have lakes and creeks, and so we have a lot of things that would attract animals and where we live, and woods. But it's still cool to me to get out there, and I've always heard, or I think we did a story once on a wild raccoon that attacked this woman or something, and I'm thinking maybe I should be armed. And of course, I see snakes every now and then too, but I don't like to see them. Although
me neither.
I would rather see them than not see them, and they be real
That is
close to
true.
me, so I could kind of take precaution. Hey, we want to thank Larry Puckett Chevrolet being one of our sponsors there in Prattville, and then Putter Up.
Yes.
Indoor golf in Pelham.
That is right. If you're finding you want
Go
something,
play under a black light if you want to.
That's right. And if you're wanting something to do before school starts back, if you don't want to get out in this heat, Putter Up is the perfect option for you.
That's
it's
right.
Good for all
we
ages.
thank you guys for being our sponsors. Here on
Yes.
the Morning Mayhem. Hey, Wilma Clackler is saying good morning to us.
Good morning,
and,
Miss Wilma.
Kristen Green is watching, and I don't know if I mentioned my friend Dina Cromer is also watching, which I appreciate all y'all.
We do
checking us
appreciate
out.
y'all so much.
We do. We obviously we talk about our sponsors, but we got to have those listeners too,
I'm telling you.
and people watching.
We'd just be talking to ourselves if it wasn't for listeners and viewers.
That's right. Exactly.
Well, it is already 7:45, so we are going to take a quick break. wrap up the show, do
I
a
got some
recap.
sports I want to talk about in a minute.
Yeah, we could talk about sports when we come back.
Yeah.
I know you were talking about football season coming up and all the things. So
Right.
we're going to give a word to our sponsors real quick. And when we come back, we're going to have sports with Mike. So y'all stay tuned. You're tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
That's not a bad indication there, Taylor. All right, 7:47. Back here on the Morning Mayhem. Taylor and Mike. Piper
Mike
Beach
and
Radio.
Taylor and Mike.
Yeah, we'll have to settle on that. I think we should settle with Taylor and Mike. Or
Why?
T and M or something. I don't know.
M&T.
Yeah, exactly. We could. I think T and M sounds better.
You think so?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
We'll see.
What kind of sports do you have for us?
Hey, I got some sports. Last week was All-Star Week.
It was.
Last weekend was the Open. It used to be called the British Open. And then I don't know, I think the U.S. Open started getting so much attention.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
kind of, at least in this country, it surpassed the British Open. And so
At least in the U.S.
they decided they would call it the Open. It was in Southport, England, Royal Birkdale. Sounds official, doesn't it? The golf club.
Very fancy.
And a New Zealander named Ryan Fox won that with a birdie on the 72nd hole. I mean,
My
that's just like
gosh.
hitting a game winner at the buzzer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're playing basketball. Or hitting the home run in the bottom of the ninth, with 3-2 count or something.
walk-off.
A walk-off. There you go. But Cameron Young, who I forget, he won. I don't think it was the Masters, but he won one of the majors. I don't know which one it is, but he won the major. And I feel bad for Sam Burns. He was the leader going into the final round. He ends up shooting 2 over par. Sometimes, Taylor, the pressure can just get to you.
It does.
And he just, a 72, I'd be, doing cartwheels. So I'd be thrilled to shoot that low, but not for the PGA player, not when you got a chance to win his first major. He had a 62 earlier in the week, which catapulted him into the lead, followed by a 65. But it was sandwiched by a 73 in the first round and a 72, and he loses. He's finished third. Scotty Scheffler is just always right in there in it. He finished tied for fourth with Tommy Fleetwood, who was a local favorite, I guess you'd say, or I don't know if favorite's the right word, but he was a favorite amongst the fans. He's from England, and so he he won his first PGA tournament maybe last year after being so close so many times that, when he got it, everybody was real happy for him. It's like, glad you got it and got that, the proverbial monkey off your back.
Yeah.
But he was 7 under. I mean, he had 4 rounds under 70, which is pretty darn good. He finished tied for 4th. But some other names that I thought were interesting were some folks who did not make the cut. Which did you get to watch any of that tournament?
No.
I mean, they play on this course, and I don't know anything about Royal Birkdale. Okay, I'm not putting it down, but on television, it looked like they were playing in the desert.
Yeah.
I mean, the grass was so brown.
Not a beautiful course.
It was not, immaculate like we, even the Robert Trent Jones golf trail courses, here in Alabama are extremely well kept. But anyway, I thought some of the folks that didn't make the cut, even though they were the cut was so low. Cameron Smith, who's one of Live Golf's top golfers from Australia, he didn't make the cut. Harrison English did not make the cut, which is a big deal. Billy Horschel, who won the PGA a couple years ago, he didn't make the cut. It's Justin Rose is another local guy. Justin Rose is like 45 or 46. He's from England. And I remember watching him 30 years ago when he was a 16-year-old amateur playing in the British Open. Mm-hmm. And he was doing so well, he had, really fought hard. But here he was +3 and did not make the cut. Wyndham Clark, who has just won the U.S. Open a few weeks ago, last month. He didn't make the cut either. So there's a lot of big names that did not make the cut. After 2 rounds, they get cut. Jason Day from Australia, he didn't make the cut. Matt Fitzpatrick, another local guy from England who's won quite a few tournaments in the PGA in the United States. He didn't make the cut either. So just interesting that this happened. Another senior golfer from England, Darren Clark, was quite a character. He played pretty well, I think, 147, but he was +7, and he didn't make the cut. Mm-hmm. Stuart Sink, our local guy from Florence, didn't make the cut. And here's a name I thought, I don't know what's happened to this guy, but 10 years ago, he was one of the best golfers on the tour. And I don't know if he had some injuries or, what, but Jordan Spieth, I mean, he did not make the cut. I mean, he was like almost last place. So he was really struggling. But these are the type courses, Taylor, that you have to literally, I don't know, keep the ball low is what I would say. You don't play the same style of golf because the wind is blowing really hard, and it's like really something. And I don't know if they're having particular. I know it's been really hot over in England, but that grass looked completely dead to me.
Gosh.
I don't know if it's the season or what.
Maybe so.
I don't know, but man, it does not make for good TV.
Yeah.
But hey, Ryan Fox. Oh, and by the way, with that championship, he got a nice fat check, $3.2 million.
Wow.
So, congratulations to him.
Congratulations.
Yep. And then I wanted to mention about in baseball. We haven't talked about baseball in a while, but our Atlanta Braves are holding on to their 3-game lead. In fact, the last time we talked about it, the Braves were leading the Phillies only by 2 games. Mm-hmm. Their 10-game lead had been, evaporated, but they're 3 games up rather on the Phillies. The Marlins have fallen off. They've lost 7 in a row. They had gotten as close as 3 games, I think, at one time, but they're 7 back. Washington is playing much better. They're 8 back. Milwaukee has a 7-game lead over the Cubs. The Dodgers are just running away with the West, which they've just been so good. For 5 years. I think they're back-to-back champions, aren't they? Defending World Series champs. So they're doing quite well. And the thing about the Dodgers, I think, is really cool, is their home record right now is 31 wins and 19 losses. their away record is 32 wins and 19 losses.
Yeah.
So it doesn't bother them to be away from what is that? I forget, the Chavez Ravine, I think it's called, where they built their stadium into the side of this mountain. Well, I have been to a game there. Several years ago, I was working claim out in Pasadena, which is where the Rose Bowl was. So
Yeah.
I got to see all kind of cool stuff out there. But hey, just in the standings, I mentioned the Braves have the lead in the American League. Tampa Bay is holding on to a 1.5 lead over the Yankees. But the story in baseball right now is the Boston Red Sox. The Red Sox have won 14 games in a row. I mean, that is like winning 10% of your season in a row.
Yeah.
I mean, that's incredible. And they had a walk-off home run against the Orioles, who had won 7 games in a row. So you got some interesting things. The Red Sox are now just 6 back with 60 games to play. So, I mean, I don't know that they could keep this up. You know, winning 14 games in a row is just incredible. I'm trying to remember what the record is, but I think it's maybe 21 or something like that in Major League Ball.
They're getting close.
They're definitely still got a shot. You know,
Yeah.
they're still alive. They've won. They have gone from 11 games under 500 to 3 games over 500, and are literally right back in the thick of things in the American League East if they can keep it up. Obviously, the White Sox now have a game lead over the Guardians. I almost said Indians again, but they have a 1-game lead. But I tell you, one of the teams that's been playing well is the Detroit Tigers. They won the Central Division last year and almost made it to the World Series. They were just a pitch or two away from the World Series last year, but they struggled this year. But they're coming back. They have they're 7-3 in their last 10 games, and then you've got I call them hapless West American League West. You have 2 teams at 500. The Mariners are 51-50, and the Rangers are 50-50. So no one's taken charge of that division yet. But that's it for Major League Baseball. But man, that you're getting into the real heart of the season right now. I mean, the grind is really getting to them. As you well know, your brother's doing the same thing.
I know.
Yep. But that's what I want to talk about, baseball. And at the same time, I also want to mention This and That Vinyl, Workout Anytime, and, of course, Woods Surfside Marina.
Absolutely.
I went by there last Friday. I always say I'm going to take 30 minutes and ride down there.
Yeah.
Maybe I will this Friday.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll actually do it.
Should do it.
Maybe. But maybe not.
You should.
Usually at the end of the day, it's hot, sweaty.
Yeah.
I don't make a good.
They may let you jump in to
That's
the marina.
what I need to do is jump in the lake.
Yeah.
Hey, you go jump in the lake. I can do that. But anyway.
Well, it is 7:58.
Yep, 7:58.
I'm still tired. I need to go get me a cup of coffee.
Well, you're just still upset about that near ticket,
I think so.
that near miss you got, and the warning you got about,
Yeah.
killing a child.
Oh my gosh.
That seems extreme
That's
to
a little
me.
extreme.
But I get the point. They're
A
trying
little
to,
extreme.
They're trying to emphasize, that they don't want people, running over
Yeah.
somebody because you're speeding.
I'm glad to know they put that on warnings.
Yeah, exactly.
Now, if they just pull over people that are actually causing issues on the road. Anyway, okay. So, no, I'm just kidding.
We've
I'm
been
just
there,
kidding.
done that.
Just kidding. I may just be a little salty this morning.
Yeah, and I still got to get by This and That Vinyl. I keep forgetting
I
to bring my shirts
know.
with me.
I
Maybe I
actually
can
think I have
remember that
shirts that I need to
tomorrow.
go pick up from them.
But I mean, they take a shirt like this, and you have a logo here. You don't want that on there. It's a old, like mine are old business shirts,
Yeah.
but they're really nice polos. They fixed them up,
Patch
put me
'em
some
up.
Auburn patches on there. Man,
Yeah.
it looks like a good old Auburn shirt now.
They have really good back to school T-shirts too.
Yeah, they do. And
Yeah.
they fixed a jacket
Really
of mine
everything.
too. They fixed a jacket of mine too.
They
so
embroidered some backpacks
really
for
cool.
Bailey's company and all that. So definitely go check them out. They're also a sponsor, or follow them on Facebook for all of their T-shirt drops.
their services.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Well, it is 7:59. I guess we are going to hop off and go about the rest of our day. Speed limit, of course.
Wish you had.
Not-
Yes, of course.
Not fastly.
That's why I use cruise control. I use cruise control all the time.
Yeah. My cruise control, it's that adaptive cruise control, so it'll like speed up, slow down, depending on like if there's a car in front of me.
I wish I had it on my truck. My truck's too
I
old
don't
for
care
that.
for it. I like lane keeping, but they can keep the cruise control. I don't know. I just
don't
be the
have to use
operator.
that, you know.
It's
You have an
probably the
option to use just
operator and
regular.
not, yeah.
Yeah, operator error.
So, y'all stay dry today if it rains this afternoon because Bertha is coming in and she could affect our area. And if it doesn't rain, stay cool. Drink water.
Stay hydrated.
That's right. It's 8 a.m. and you've been tuning in to Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor.